Thank you for joining us today on A Certain Sound. We are in the book of Hosea, chapter 6, and we're reading a particular verse, verse 4. He says, O Ephraim, if you have a Bible, turn there, all right? O Ephraim, what shall I do unto thee? O Judah, what will I do with you? God says. And the problem is right here. He says, it's your goodness. It's as a morning cloud, and as the early dew, it goes away. It's not that the goodness wasn't real. And as I told you yesterday, my own experience with the Lord, even when I was a kid, even when I was 15, even when I was 22, even when I was 28, those were real experiences, and there were great encounters with God. The problem was not that the morning cloud isn't any good. The morning cloud is real. The dew on the grass is needed. But it goes away so fast. Why is it that my goodness goes away so fast? I don't know. But I know that's what God has a problem with me. You say, what about sin? Yeah, God had a problem with sin in their lives, and they had a sin problem here in Hosea. But God deals with that. He can deal with the sin. But you know what he has a problem with? Our goodness. It's too temporary. Now, when you look up the Hebrew word for goodness, you see the word mercy. Your mercy is temporary. That's what God... Does God have a dilemma with the church? I say yes. Does God have a dilemma with me? Yes. What is it? Is it my goodness? Yes. That it's not real? No. But that it's so short-lived. When I went to church camp as a kid, I would get filled with the Spirit. I was on fire for Jesus, and I came home ready to reach the world. But it only lasted a couple weeks. I guess I'm saying some of the same things I said yesterday, but the truth is I feel compelled to press upon you and me the meaning of this verse. Your goodness is like a morning cloud. Now, the word goodness, the root word for this word goodness is to bend the neck. So what he's saying is, your bending of the neck is like a morning cloud and like the early dew. Your bending of the neck. When you bend the neck, what does that mean? Submission. It means surrender. It means obedience. It means your following, giving in to God. It means that my surrender to Him, my submission to Him is like a morning cloud. What's the answer to it? Well, go to chapter 6, verse 1. Let us return. It's time to open up. It's time to admit you need to return to the Lord. Friends, what will He do? Well, He will heal you. He will bind you. He will revive you. And He will raise you. If you'll just come back and say, Lord, my submission is like a morning cloud. And then He says this, let us know the Lord. Friends, if we want to get rid of this temporary submission, start knowing Him. The Bible says, whom to know is life eternal. Paul said that I might know Him. But it's not just knowing Him. He says, if I follow on to know the Lord, let us follow on. So let us return. Let us know. But let us not stop there. The greatest thing is to continue on. And Jesus said it through the apostle, if ye continue. Friends, let us follow on to know the Lord.
Thank you for watching A Certain Sound Daily Video Devotional. Be sure to sign up for the iTunes podcast or daily email of A Certain Sound when you visit us online at www.acertainsound.com. A Certain Sound is a ministry of Word of Truth Christian Center in Bowling Green, Ohio. On behalf of Word of Truth Christian Center, I'm Sonetta. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.